Happy Sunday. It is the 29th of September. Let's do the Social Security roundup for the week of. Such a short week because I was missing in action for a few days, but let's see what did come out. All right, so this was starting September 23rd. This was the real life sample of a letter where SSA is scheduling an SSI recently medically prevailing claimant and giving them their perk and all the questions that would be involved in that. That's a non-medical questions. So I just go through a letter that I posted a redacted copy of so you could see the language and know, and we go over what the questions are and things that you're going to want to be prepared for in advance. I do appreciate them putting it in a letter now with that level of somewhat of detail so that people know what to expect and to have that information readily available when the time comes and to give it some thought instead of answering loosely and quickly out of nervousness. So that was Monday. I wasn't here on the 24th, the 25th, or the 26th. Because I was, as some of you know, a little emergency trip to the ER and an admission in the hospital, but I am on the mend, so that's good. Friday, we did the fraud law review. That was really sad. An intellectually disabled woman who was murdered, her benefits stolen for years and years and years, murdered and buried underneath the house. So it's pretty pathetic, and I'm glad they caught the perp. I don't think the perp has yet been the perp for the murder, but you know, I'm sure they're looking strongly at that. It was thus far, I believe, if I recall, the crimes of the theft of government property and the Social Security number and all that stuff. So that was Friday the 27th, and then on Saturday, I also posted the glad to be back video after those horrific days of pain in the hospital. That again was also on Friday. And then on Saturday, posted a little ditty about the wrong way. If you're SSI and you're seeing this back benefits or monthly amount that's not the full SSI amount and you don't know why, or maybe you do know why, such as they're knacking you for free rent when you don't have free rent. You have borrowed rent or something else, or perhaps you're even paying. So this is how not to dispute that. Sometimes the common sense idea that you can walk into the SSA office and take care of it, that's not necessarily going to work. And you're going to want to know why and what you should do about it if this is something that involves your situation. Okay, so that was Saturday. We have a new week coming up. Hopefully we will be timely. No more medical emergencies, I hope. And I will see you then, guys. Short and sweet. All right. Have a great week. I hope you're having a great weekend. And I will be back in Stroudsburg, PA tomorrow. Right now I'm in kind of like Central South PA at the other place. Recouping, but I'll leave tomorrow. All right. Bye now. So you just listened to the week's roundup of all 7 days right behind us and what those video tips were. Are you concerned if you didn't necessarily catch the ones from the week prior to that? Don't worry, we're going to attach it right here. Have a great week, guys. Bye. Hey, guys. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, the 22nd, oh boy, of September. I feel like I was just talking about same time last month. It's like this. Okay. Incredible how time flies when you're having fun, right? Okay, so let's do Sunday Social Security roundup for the week of, where am I looking at here? Looks like Monday, September 16th to Saturday, September 21st. So let's walk through it in case you missed anything. On Monday, oh yes, yeah, I kind of like been heading some of these things tough talk because it's kind of just cutting to the chase. Not to say it's always 30 seconds cutting to the chase, but just trying to make sure people don't get snowed by what they think. And sometimes, we're told we shouldn't, say this or that because, someone might not like to hear it, but sometimes it has to be said. So the person has a reason to know, because so many times it's not a matter of not wanting to know the realities about a particular program or what's involved. It's just that the information is not being shared because it's not good, and everyone only wants to share good and fun things that's going to make people click, I suppose. But anyway, so let's hop to it. This was Tough Talk, what younger mental health impairment claimants need to know. And it is kind of like the Tough Talk on how difficult that can be and what you need to do or have to show that you actually meet the criteria for disabled under the Social Security program. It's not easy, but it can be done if the criteria is met, and it is for many people. And then some people are not as impaired, and the expectation is based on the medical evidence that they could do some sort of simple, easy job full-time. Nothing complicated, nothing stressful, certainly low end, minimum wage perhaps, but that means you don't win your case. So we go into a little bit about that. On Tuesday, the 17th, yeah, this was a true or false. And is it true or false? Age does not affect a mental health case or application of the grids. True or false? That's what we went over in that. Another Tough Talk. This was on, I guess, Wednesday, the 18th. This was the rude awakening you will have if you misconstrue what Social Security disability and SSI will do for you. Don't mix them up. And both of them have their pros and their cons. And it's best to know about them so your expectations are realistic. It's not a unicorn. It's not a unicorn with rainbows. Okay. It is very important programs that are a bit of a safety net, but that's all they are. So don't be expecting more than what they are supposed to be giving you, or else you're going to be very disappointed. They're very necessary, but they are not utopia. Okay. On the 18th, this wasn't out on subscription because I didn't want to be so rude. But I did have Lennox, my little cockatiel, in the office. My daughter had brought him in because there was some work being done outside on the roof, and he was scared. He's really sweet, little old dude. Okay. The 19th, what day of the week would that be? Thursday? This was like kind of a must know. If your consultative examiner says you may not be able to manage the benefits yourself, what that means, what you might be able to do about it if you don't like that. And if you don't like what the result might be, it might be time to get your ducks in a row on that before it actually gets implemented. So take a listen if that's something that might affect you or your case if you're pending, or really if your case is already over and you do have a representative payee and you don't think you need one. The 20th, so this was Friday. Yeah, so we had fraud law review, and this was a grandma who had been from Vermont, moved to Iowa, and she stole Social Security benefits for 28 years. Real winner, huh? Okay. And then Saturday, oh yeah, the 21st, yesterday, Tough Talk. This would be the people that get tempted to lie about their marital status if they have an SSI claim. Because as you know, marital status, if not separated, can have a negative impact on your eligibility for SSI. So lying about it, as you can imagine, is not the answer, and it could be pretty dangerous. All right, so that's it for the week, guys. I hope you had a great weekend. I am in North Carolina. I will be here. I'll be leaving Monday morning, but anyway, and I'll be back up in Central PA, and then a couple days later, back in Northeast PA. Have a good week, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye.